Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. And topping the list for us tonight, wildfires, brush fires, smoky conditions, dry weather, keeping fire crews busy all around East Tennessee. Here in Knox County, rural metro fire crews had to handle 2 brush fires just this afternoon, just about 4 miles apart. The first of those reported around 1 o'clock on Machina Road. Fire crews sharing these pictures of what they describe as a 1-acre brush fire burning out of control, spreading into the woods. Now, rural metro fire saying fallen leaves were the fuel, with dry conditions and low humidity helping that fire move quickly. We're told they managed to get in front of the fire, limiting damage to about 2 acres. No buildings, by the way, were damaged. By 2:45, another fire had flared up in East Knox County, this time on Campbell Road. We're told it was 1.5 acres burning by the time fire crews arrived. Again, it was spreading into the woods. Dry conditions to blame with a bit of a gusty wind and low humidity. This time, rural metro did find some lawn equipment damaged, but no homes or buildings. Firefighters tonight just pleading, do not burn anything until we get some rain.
We don't need just a little bit of rain. We need days of rain to make up where we're at. The one thing I tell people is just don't burn. Just don't burn, period. A lot of people this time of year, they want to burn the leaves. They think that's the best way to get rid of them. What people also need to understand about leaves is burning leaves puts off a very noxious smoke that's very irritating.
Now, depending on conditions like how much wind is blowing and those dry leaves, wildfires can spread over several acres within just a matter of minutes. And a burn ban is in effect today for both the city of Knoxville and Knox County. The burn ban includes open burning, ceremonial fires, charcoal and gas grills, as well as portable outdoor fireplaces. In fact, most of East Tennessee has been upgraded to a very high fire danger today. Sevier County Emergency Management Agency sent out a warning this morning asking everyone to please be extra careful today and saying burn permits will not be issued until conditions improve. Now, people around Gatlinburg noticing some smoke around the area today, and with memories of the 2016 wildfire still fresh in some minds, you can understand their concern. The city tweeting today that Gatlinburg firefighters have been investigating, figuring out the smoke is coming from wildfires burning near Andrews, North Carolina. We've been following the fire in Anderson County as well for you, near Rocky Top since Saturday. This time yesterday, the flames covered just over 200 acres. At last check, that was up to nearly 400. But fire crews are closer to having it under control. Matter of fact, state foresters were telling county emergency officials this morning that the fire was 95% contained. And to our south, more wildfires burning in the Cherokee National Forest. 3 of those fires, pretty sizable, 44 acres, 78 acres, and another is 140 acres. The Forest Service says the biggest of those, actually a cluster of fires, is being investigated as arson. So we keep hoping for rain. We're going to need it. Both sides of the mountain, North Carolina and Tennessee. Meteorologist Margot Alschuler over in the Storm Center with the latest for us. Hey, Margot.
Hey, Bo. Yeah, no, definitely need the rain in both North Carolina, Tennessee, South Carolina, pretty much all the South. We need the rain. It's been a very dry past couple of months, really. We had our driest stretch between September and October, and November probably going to add to that list. So look at our drought monitor right now, just showing how dry we are. Now, these are updated every Thursday, but we're in that extreme to severe range right here. You can see the deep orange, the dark red, and my suspicion is we are probably going to see this red color grow both north and east as we go into the day tomorrow, just because we've seen such dry conditions over the past couple of days. We're on the warm end today. Temperatures right now sitting in the low to mid 70s, 73 here in Knoxville, 75 in Maryville, and 75 in Kingston. We actually tied a record set back in 2005 and 1986 of 81 degrees today, so it has been very, very warm. The good news is, though, we are cooling down as we head towards the weekend, and that's because our rain chances are increasing, especially for tomorrow and Friday. Now, going into the weekend, we do have a slim one, which will take pretty much any rain we can get at this point. Then we'll see temperatures returning to more seasonable conditions heading on into next week, but we have to wait and go through the next couple of days with the rain moving through, the warmer conditions, the dry conditions, really, before we can even start to think about being more seasonable. And now again, it has been very, very dry, and it's good that we're seeing our precipitation chances kind of bump up to that 40% chance on Friday and that 20% chance on both Saturday and Sunday, because we definitely need as much as we can get. But again, look outside, very nice, very dry. As we go into the night tonight, we will see cloud cover increasing. I'll have more details on what you can expect rain-wise as we head towards the rest of the week. Bo.
All right, Margot, thank you. A crime alert next on our Big 7 at 7 list for you tonight. Knoxville police need your help tonight identifying a man wanted for forgery. I want you to take a look at your screen here. Police say he used a forged passport at an area bank to withdraw over $7,000 from a victim's account. Take a good look again. If you know who this is, call the East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers. We've got the number for you. It's right there, 865-215-7165. Also, you can just dial **tips. But again, if you know who this is, give them a call. All right, new information about solving a cold case as our Big 7 list moves ahead for you tonight. Maryville police reopened the case in 2021 and believe the person who killed Helen and Maynard Fine back in 1977 was their son. I told you yesterday about the arrest of 80-year-old Michael Fine. The Maryville Police Department says advanced technology helped to obtain additional forensic evidence regarding the murder weapon, which was found in '78. Now, police are also searching for an unknown woman who, at the time, was a teenager and lived with the Fines shortly before the murders.
They would not be a suspect at all in this, but they are an individual who observed some things in the weeks or months leading up to the homicide that potentially could be very relevant in what the defendant in this case is accused of doing.
District Attorney Ryan Desmond says they have some information on the woman but have never positively identified her. Our next Big 7 story for you, finding a future for the site of a former Knoxville landmark. The McClung warehouse complex, again, slated for redevelopment. A lot of people remember that part of the city skyline along Jackson Avenue. It was 5 to 7 stories tall, nearly a block long. History dating back to the 1890s. It could have become a high-end apartment complex years before other downtown buildings were overhauled. That, of course, changed in February of 2007 with one of the largest fires Knoxville had seen in decades. Another fire in 2014 scorched what remained, the ruined structure torn down. Part of the site went back into use as a parking area. Well, millions of dollars also went into revamping the adjacent Jackson Avenue ramps. Now the city wants to hear from you about what you want to see at the site before it takes redevelopment proposals, which will begin in the spring. Next week, the city will hold an open house on the process Thursday, November 16th. It's going to go from 4 to 6:30 at the Standard, which is just across Jackson Avenue from the McClung site. Of course, we're going to be there as well to see what's on the table. A newly formed response team is already making a big difference in Knox County. The Newport Rescue Squad adding a search and rescue team within the past year. We're told the idea initially coming about in 2022 due to a new bike trail that was coming in. What this team does, well, we're told they receive calls from the Newport Rescue Squad. Just Monday, the team responded to a call of a stranded hiker. We're told that hiker was rescued. The team is made of entirely volunteers, and there's nearly a dozen members, including 2 doctors that are on board.
They find lost or injured in rural areas or the wilderness. Once we locate them, to provide initial care and then get them to more advanced care treatment.
They are, by the way, looking to add to their ranks. If you are interested, you are asked to contact the Knox County Emergency Management Agency to learn more. Well, just in time for Veterans Day, a Knoxville Army vet just received the keys to a new ride today. It's part of Progressive's annual Keys to Progress project. Knoxville's Michael Diorgis and more than 80 veterans and their families across the country were given a new car today, or given a vehicle. After a rough year, well, he tells us he's excited to see where this new ride takes him.
There's still hope in humanity, and that's good to see. We're going to be able to progress, get some stuff done. Trust me, it's going to be really helpful.
You know, since Keys to Progress was started up back in 2011, more than 1,000 cars have been given to our nation's heroes, helping them get back on the road after they return home. Veterans Day is coming up Saturday with Knoxville's official celebration, the annual Veterans Day Parade scheduled for Friday. And we're going to have live coverage for you as more than 100 local floats, bands, veteran organizations march down Gay Street. Be sure to join us Friday, November 10th. It's going to be at 11 a.m. right here on WAT 6 on your side.